Hello, everyone. This is the Koch File. I just saw Amber Lynn went on live about a half an hour ago. She's still on live, so I'm going to do a react to her video, which is labeled Hey. She was apparently in the hospital, so we're going to see what happened.
So I have no makeup on today, and I'm okay with that. I didn't schedule. Hold on, I want to set this. I didn't schedule a live. Um, Normally I would schedule, but I just wasn't sure what time I was gonna go on or anything like that. So I just wanted to, play it safe. Oh shoot, I still have this thing on. Hold on. Wow, I'm an actual hot mess. Hold on. It's whatever. I'll just leave it like that. But yeah, hello. Becky's not gonna be in this one today. So it's just gonna be me, and it's just gonna be short and sweet and to the point. And yeah. Hi Maggie. Hi Lazy Days. Hi Natalia. Fart ass fart.
Hi, hi,
How are
hi,
you
hi, hi,
guys
hi.
doing? Hope you guys are doing good.
So somebody wrote, Natalia wrote, your family fights happen,
How
but
am
get over
I?
it and grow
I'm
from it.
I'm okay.
What fight did they have?
So I did go to the hospital.
Oh, boy.
I was having a lot of pain, like a lot of pain. Um, Hi, Ruby. Thank you, James. I hope you have a good summer too. Uh, Thank you, Kristen. Welcome to Stream Queens. I almost said Scream Queens, like the show. Um, so I was having a lot of pain, and it was the type of pain where you you can't sit still and you're crying, and it was like down. It was a little bit lower than my flanks, and immediately I was like, okay, that's my kidneys. And I've had kidney pain before, and I just accept it for what it is and like drink a little extra water, stuff like that. But this was the type of pain where it hurt. Like it was so bad I couldn't sit still, and I was crying. I was
I can
shaking.
understand that pain.
So I stayed in pain for about an hour before I went to the ER because I didn't want to use up, the hospital's time or anything like that. So I ended up going, and immediately the doctor's like, I can tell that you're very uncomfortable and you're in a lot of pain right now. And immediately they took my blood. They made me pee in a cup, and I actually
Lemon
got a CAT
grab,
scan. It was the first CAT
unacceptable
scan
word.
I've
You
ever
and
gotten.
Becky.
I
Oops.
didn't think I was gonna fit, and I did, so that was pretty awesome.
You and Becky were really rude to me yesterday, so I unsubscribed. You need to be careful. Your audience is your income. Do not bite the hand that feeds you.
And I ended up puking while I was there.
It's probably from the medication.
I honestly think it was because the morphine
Yeah,
that they
that can
put
do
in
that.
the
That can do
little
it to you.
IV thing like hit me too quickly, like that, or it was like I said, it was my kidneys. But either way, long story short, I have kidney stones, and
that's a
they
shame.
saw
I'm
that
sorry to
through
hear
the
that,
CAT
Amber.
scan, and they saw that my biggest one is 4 millimeters, and they said that's the one that was causing me a lot of pain, and that they were glad that I went to the hospital. So
good, I'm glad
they
you
sent
went.
me home with a ton of medicine, and it is what it is. I was in so much pain that I just
Amber, you don't have to
bad.
explain. Believe me, a lot of people can relate to what you're
Almost
going through.
immediately after they gave me the morphine and the IV, I felt this relief. It was like,
so can somebody help me out here? I'm seeing a lot of comments about a brother, family issues, fighting. She's talking about a hospital visit with kidney stones. Why is there a dialogue happening? I don't know if the chat is delayed or not, but it must be not in sync.
one of the best feelings ever. The pain just like vanished.
Oh, yeah,
And
that's going
after
to
I
happen when you
puked, it
take
helped a
pain
lot too.
medicine.
Um, but yes, I am feeling better now.
Good.
I
Glad to
am.
hear that.
I slept pretty much the whole day yesterday.
That's expected.
I
When you
was
have
gonna
pain, it
finish
really
off,
exhausts
well,
you.
not finish because I still have a lot to go, but I have a lot of packages still to send off, the earrings, and I was gonna do a lot of those today, but I hope the people who haven't received their earrings are listening to this, and I just want to let you guys know that I will be working on that, and probably not today though, but you guys will definitely get your earrings within the next week. So
Now, she has Becky as her partner. Can't Becky help her with shipping those earrings out? I mean, that's what a partner in a relationship does. You kind of pick up where that person left off to help them out, to keep things running. Especially when you're doing business. People aren't so understanding and sympathetic on delays just because you have issues going on, which I completely understand what you're going through. It's awful. But you should really try to delegate. See, Becky can help you with those things. That's what, she's there for you and she can help you.
that is what I've been dealing with. I feel better though. How
Good.
are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well.
You're doing great.
Health comes first, definitely.
Absolutely.
Do you have to go back to the doctors soon to follow up? They said that if like the medicine doesn't work, because they're giving me this medicine that opens up the pathways to where a kidney stone would leave your body. So it's like making it easier for me to pass. So um they said though that if it doesn't pass or I start to feel like I'm in a lot of pain, that they actually want me to go back to the ER. So um I highly doubt, sorry, my nose itches like really bad. I highly doubt I'm gonna have to do that though. So
I had a friend years ago who had kidney stones, and I remember I was with her and she was in such pain, and we went to the hospital, and it was just an awful experience. I have so much sympathy for you, Amberlyn, in this situation because I have been with someone who actually went through this, and it is unbelievably uncomfortable and painful. I've never experienced it myself, but I do hope that you continue to have relief and hopefully you pass those stones and or resolve that issue.
I think we're good. At work, so I gotta go. Watch this later. Love your lives and hope you're okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. I look rough, you guys. I'm
That's okay.
beyond sorry for this appearance.
That's
I know
okay.
it's hard to stare at someone so ugly.
You are not ugly,
That's
Amberlyn.
why I try to do my makeup for live streams, because I also don't like.
Amber, don't get in the habit of putting yourself down, especially in front of other people. But love yourself and have confidence within yourself because people feel that insecurity in you. You're a beautiful person. All of us are beautiful people. So don't ever put yourself down. That is a bad cycle to get into.
Staring at myself, but yeah, this live stream is going to be very uneventful,
Natalia
very
wrote,
short,
please don't do
but I
meth.
promised you guys every
Oops.
Tuesday and Thursday,
Please
whatever,
don't do
even if
meth
it's a
on a
10-minute live
floor
stream,
mattress.
it's still a live stream. You know what I'm saying? So,
So,
I'm
loneliest
reading the chats from over here. I'm sure you guys know
boy
that
in the
already.
world.
Girl,
I
tell me
think it's
why I
because
thought I
Chantal
was your
goes
only fan from
outside and
Sonoma
does
County.
things unlike you.
On your last live
Isn't
stream, I
this
saw
person in
hella
Chantal's
people from
chat
there
too?
too. Glad you're okay. Thank you. Me too. How do you
Lemonade
become a
Grab was
member?
definitely
Lazy
in
days, you look beautiful. Yeah,
Chantal's chat.
right.
No, I
Yeah,
think you are
right. But
fun
thank
when
you.
you shop, cook, hauls,
I'm
things like
surprised you
that.
even
I
did
am
this
not a
live being
hater.
sick and all. I promised. I promised. How do you become a member?
Oh, here we
There's a
go.
little join thing, but if you're on from the iPhone, there probably is not a join. So you're gonna have to go on from like a computer or an Android phone, or I
That's
think you could
strange.
do it through
I wonder why you
Safari
can't
or
do it
like
on your
Chrome or
phone on an
something.
iPhone.
Hi Alexis Rose. I love your name. Anyone with the name Rose in it, like I just love it. How am I feeling? I'm feeling okay. I'm just like kind of like run down type thing, you know. Um, yeah, it was bad, you guys, and I felt bad because like the pain was happening while Becky was asleep, and
Maggie
I
wrote, do
tried to
you
do
make
everything.
money
I thought,
just on
okay, maybe I could lay
YouTube,
on
or
my
do you have an
side.
income from something else? Usually YouTubers have multiple streams of income. I would imagine she has some other stuff going on, maybe not.
And for a minute there, I was like, okay, maybe
But considering the amount of subscribers she has and the strong following she has, she's another one just like Chantal. She needs to diversify. She needs to look at different avenues of revenue because, yeah, this is great, which, doing the videos and putting content up and all this stuff. But if you want to grow bigger, if you want to expand, you need to diversify and expand your business and look at different areas.
I'm just having like normal back pain that's just like excruciating for some reason. Like, I don't know. But then deep down, I was like, something's wrong with my kidneys. And it's like, knowing what I just went through literally a year ago, finding out that I had cancer, I didn't want to play around. I didn't want to play around. I had that thought in my head, oh my God, what if it traveled to my kidneys and this is it? I was scared. I was terrified. Messy bun for the win. Yes. Is Becky okay?
Yeah,
She
obviously
is.
this chat's synced up
We'd
correctly. I guess
understand if you
because she's
needed to
still
skip
on
one.
live.
Focus on you. We worry about you. You do look beautiful. Oh my God, stop it. Just know you're in that type of pain and still thought of us. Is chef's kiss. Of course I did. Hi Jackson Mukbang. Welcome to Stream Queens. Woo woo. Thank you. I hope. Wait, is your name Jackson or Jackson? I feel like it's Jackson. I think I completely messed that up. I'm sorry. But
Sorry.
what days do you usually post? I'm new to the membership. I go live Tuesdays and Thursdays. This is my fourth one. I am successful for 2 weeks now. Wait, is today Tuesday or Thursday? I don't even know. What is today?
Somebody wrote,
It's
wow,
Thursday.
wrote, would you ever consider doing a virtual meet and greet with your fans over
that's
Zoom
good. I
or
followed
something
through for 2
for
weeks.
an hour? It'd be so fun. It would be fun if creators could do that. The problem is to have hundreds of people on a Zoom is just very overwhelming. Everybody talking over everybody. It just would be like a cluster F. I just can't picture. I mean, I know in my work when we have Zoom meetings that there's too many people, unless you've got everybody muted, it can be like a total cluster F.
Jackson. Okay. I love how that's spelled. I love it. So scary when this kind of thing happens. Really hope they're able to relax and recover.
Deanna wrote, a couple of girls.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I had no
idea.
No idea what day it was.
A couple of girls made videos about your earrings.
Then I need
to
go live. You know what I'm saying?
Her earrings are from Walmart and other low-end jewelry shops. I'm not sure why everybody is getting so worked up about these earrings and how nice they are. They're actually just above the level of junk. I mean, I was in the jewelry business for years, so, and real jewelry, not costume jewelry. And, jewelry is a very precious thing and holds value. Jewelry that is not real or not fancy costume jewelry is basically junk. I mean, in a jeweler's eyes or somebody in the jewelry industry, that's just, stuff. It's nothing of value. I was watching DC Media Girl talking about this today about the earrings and how much she was charging. It was like 60 some dollars for a bundle, I guess. That is ridiculously high. And if you were going to sell it for $60, the whole load should go for $60. All the earrings. And this is just from someone who's experienced in the jewelry industry.
But yeah, I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about. I don't remember.
And I'm pretty sure people who want to purchase these earrings are doing it simply to say, I have some of Amberlynn Reed's earrings.
I do not remember. Right now I'm drinking this it's a Becky got it. It's I don't drink juice. It's like not my jam. But I was like super thirsty. I'm terrified to drink soda, even diet, like with the whole kidney thing. I correlate bad kidneys with soda.
You
I
don't need
correlate bad
soda.
kidneys with junk food, and I correlate bad kidneys with like candy, which is junk food, but you guys know what I mean. So now I'm afraid. I'm afraid to eat candy. I'm afraid to eat junk food, and I'm afraid to drink anything other than like juice or water. So that could actually be a good thing.
Amberlynn, stay away from the juice. What I would recommend is drink water. If you want some flavoring in the water, you can get Gatorade Zero. They sell it on Amazon in bulk. It's in little powder packs, and you just add it to the water. I do that all the time, and it really helps me up my game with the water. Also, you can add fresh lemons in water, fresh mint. It's so refreshing. Stick to things like that. Juice is not good either. You don't want to be drinking a lot of juice. Once in a while, it's okay, but do not drink it a lot. It's not good.
But Becky's like, "Oh, I got this juice," and I was like, "Ugh, I don't really care for juice, homie, but I'll try it." It tastes like pina colada, and I'm just like, wow, that's actually really good. The doctor said that she wants me to drink cranberry juice because she's afraid that I'm going to get a UTI
Hmm.
from the kidney stones. I don't know.
That's interesting.
I
Never
was like,
heard of
I'm
that, but
confused, but I'll
okay.
do whatever you tell me to do at this point. Um,
Just drink
I've
it in
had stones. That's no
moderation.
joke. That pain is
Cranberry juice is good, but you want to drink it in moderation. You don't want to drink too much of it.
absolutely miserable. Yes, I it felt like I was going in labor, like in my back. And it was like super low. Like it was below my flanks. So usually like my kidney pain, because I randomly have kidney pain. Like I feel like I've always had kidney stones, especially because last time I got a CT scan, they saw a few. But a lot of people have kidney stones and they don't even know it because they're like silent stones. And so like I would sometimes have a little bit of kidney pain and I'm like, yeah, that means I just drink too much soda, so I would drink water and it would actually help. But this time it was like crazy. I can't even like when you're shaking from being in pain, that's when you know something's up and you need to get that figured out real quick. Just make sure it isn't cranberry cocktail juice like Welch's. You got to get the real stuff. Ew,
Exactly.
it's gonna be so gross. But okay, thank you for letting me know. Um, ew, cranberry juice is so disgusting. I don't know how one could even think about drinking it just for fun.
Really? I love
But
cranberry
yeah,
juice.
um, 1,600 of you are watching, and I'm feeling really like anxious and nervous for some reason. I
Don't
don't know
be
why.
anxious.
Cause
Don't be
being on here without
nervous.
Becky and like, I feel like I'm being super boring. But I
You're
don't.
not. You're fine.
Hey babe, you want to say hi and help me out?
Well, yeah, but I was about to go to
Yeah.
go get medicine.
Do you want to say hi to him? I can't take this off.
Hey, what's up? Do you remember when I would only do that?
Oh, back in the day.
Yeah. Hey, it's me, it's Becky. Check out my hand. It's fat and small.
You are
Becky,
not fat.
stop.
hand's
Look
fat
at
and
this
small.
constant negative self-talk they're doing, and then they're doing it with each in front of each other. Don't do that. Don't say negative things about yourself.
But yet my hand's smaller than yours. How is that possible?
By like a freaking centimeter.
A centimeter. Um, Becky is going to get my medicine because when she went to get it, okay, so the situation went like this. The pharmacy closes at like 6 p.m. I'm pretty sure it's 6 p.m. So she went yesterday at like 5 something. And so she went to go get my medicine, and I was here sleeping because I don't know if it was the morphine. I don't
Well,
know
yeah,
much
you
about
were
morphine,
out.
but
When
they
you're in
gave me a
pain,
lot.
it
And
makes you
I don't know. I felt
exhausted.
really weird after they gave it to me. I don't do medicine, like I said. Um, you are small boned, okay? But okay, so I was out like a light, and I always have my phone on silent. And since one of the medications that I'm actually getting is a narco, I don't know, that's what they called it. Isn't that the kind you can get addicted to or something? I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
So they needed my social security number. And obviously Becky doesn't know that. So she was like calling me, and my phone was on silent as I was sleeping. So she wasn't able to get my medicine last night. Because if she would have came home to wake me up to get my social security number and then went back, the pharmacy would have been closed. So I wasn't able to get my medicine, but I will be able to get it today. Huh? Oh yeah, you need, it's the last 4 digits, right?
Yeah.
Can't you memorize that? They're pretty easy. I'll just text them to you, I guess. My whole thing through are you allowed to do that?
Yes, I could just delete it.
Okay.
Crazy.
I love my social security number. It's so easy, like, to memorize. And I just like how it sounds, too. I know that's weird, but whatever. Oh, and we also got an ice maker. What?
Mine's really easy too.
Oh, yeah?
All right, I'll be back.
That isn't just medicine. It's the mother of drugs. Oh, God, I won't be taking that then. I'm scared. No, but, I love you, babe.
It's just a narcotic.
I know, my mom told me, because I was, like, talking to her about it, because, like, obviously, you know, she knows all about addiction, and she was like, you should just take half if you really need it. Like, she was being such a mom. I love her so much. I've been talking a lot to my family on
Good. You should
video.
be.
I love you, too.
Bye.
Be safe. This is a snooze fest without entertainment.
Ariel,
You're cool. Bye. Okay. So
when it
I feel
comes
like I'm
to
talking
your-
about a million different things at once.
once people look within
So I
themselves.
got an ice machine.
Let's turn this
I
down.
was trying to say that. I love ice, and
Once
our
people look
freezer
witten
is
themselves,
super small, so there's like never room for like
look
ice,
within
and,
themselves. They will learn to
so
stop
that's
judging
nice.
others.
That's an update.
It's nobody's life to live but
Okay,
yours.
I know
Do
what
as
can
you
make this
please,
live a little
girl.
bit better. You guys
Absolutely,
probably won't
Ariel.
care, but
Everybody's life is
I
theirs
wanna
to
share.
live, but there is a big difference from
Okay, well, I get
judging
stones too, so people
and giving
always ask
constructive
for Zofran.
criticism,
Yes, I got Zofran with
advice.
the IV.
There's very
and I'm
different
also getting
things.
it,
So sometimes things can
from the
come
pharmacy.
off feeling like it's
Best
being
magical
judgmental when it's
anti-nausea
not.
ever. So happy you got immediate meds. Me too, and thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, so I wanted to, okay, so since I'm speaking about my family, all right. So if you guys go back and you guys remember all the videos I've ever talked about when I talk about my siblings, I always mention I have 3 younger brothers, but 2 were put into close adoption. So a lot of people guessed already, which I don't know how that's possible, but one of them found us. Yeah.
That would be mind-blowing.
What? So when it
I mean, what are the chances of that? That sounds very interesting. I'm sure she's very curious about him and he's very curious about her. And I think that's great.
happened, I was shook to the core. So my Facebook is meant just for the people I know in real life, and I get a lot of messages on there, and I like never reply to them. And he had sent me a message. He didn't even know he had a sister. That is the part where I'm just like, oh, but honey, I held you when you were a baby, and I've loved you my whole life, and I've missed you my whole life. So it's so crazy. So he didn't even know I was his sister. That's so funny. He sent me a message on Facebook, and he was like, how can I get a hold of Christine or something like that? That's my mom's name. I'm sure everyone knows that. So I didn't even reply. I was like, who the heck is this? They're probably some troll. Like, I ain't got time for it. So I never replied. It was months later, my mom, I mean, this was back the last time I did Jenny Craig. You guys saw the video where I was like, okay, something super crazy happened. This is what it was. And so I get a call from my mom, and it was through Facebook where you could do video call. And like all my family was there in the call, and I was like, oh my God, what is going on? And they're like, guess who this is? And I was like, what are you talking about? They're like, this is your brother. And you guys, if you would have seen me, if you literally would have seen me, I started bawling. Like, you don't even know. It was,
That would definitely be a reason to be emotional. I can't even imagine what that must feel like to find a sibling that you haven't seen or known existed in years and years. That must be an amazing and overwhelming feeling of emotions.
the craziest experience. Like, that is my little brother that I have waited for and hoped for like my whole life. It is, I literally have no words. And how he found out he was adopted, him and I got permission to talk about this. Like, he's been begging me. He's like, mention me on your YouTube. Mention me on your YouTube. And I'm like,
Aw,
whatever. It was such a brother and sister relationship. I love it. Oh my god. But how he found out he was adopted, him and his, adopted sister, his sister, they were in an argument when he was 9, and she yelled, "Well, you're not even my real brother." And he was like, "What?" So his parents were actually honest with him about it. So
well,
he
that's
waited
good. I
all the
think they
way until
should
he
be.
was 18, and his parents, hey, baby girl, his parents said, "When you're 18, I'll tell you who your real mom is." So yeah, he's 18, and you guys, he is the cutest thing. Like, he's so cute, and he looks just like our other brother Tony, which is so crazy. Like, they look like literal twins. And I'm just like, what is life right now? Um, and he's super talented. Like, he can draw like the best I've ever seen, and he sings, and
That's great.
like, it's just so
Maybe
crazy.
him
Like,
and Becky can draw
he's
together.
so talented. It's mind-blowing. And he's bisexual. Don't worry. He's like, you can tell them whatever you want. And I was like, I don't know if I want to make a video because this is like super special, but he
It's
really wanted me
okay
to
to
talk about him.
it's
So
okay to talk about super special
I
things.
am. So it's
You're
like, I don't know, there's
excited. You
just
want to
so many
share it.
things that are so similar. It is just wild. It is like I wish I could convey like how I feel better, but I just can't. It's more so like I'm just like speechless type thing. So on May 1st, I think, my mom and him met for the very first time. And he hasn't left since. She bought a round trip thing for him to be there for 7 days, and he hasn't left, and it's been almost a month. Love that.
Oh boy.
Um
That could be good or that could
but
be
yeah,
bad.
it's just been like it's been wild. Okay, Deanna says that she's in prison. That's fun. What did you do? I want to hear story time. Is that why you said you were bawling and quit your diet a couple months ago? Yeah, that's why I was crying, but that's not why I quit my diet. Or that's not why I quit Jenny Craig.
Does she ever last any longer on a program beyond a few days? I have yet to see anything like that. It's just like in Chantal's situation, and I don't like to put the two together, but they do have some similarities in some of their approaches. Amberlynn, you do not need to be on a particular program. Eat a clean diet. Eat a whole food diet. Drink water. Exercise. Move every day. Restrict the calories that you're taking in. Don't go above the calories you need to fuel your body. Make sure you're burning calories every day. Make sure you're taking care of your mental health. You don't need to follow Jenny Craig or all these other programs, Weight Watchers and all this stuff. You're wasting money. You have ordered a ton of food from different programs and you've wasted money, and it's a shame because for you to be successful, you have to really want it, and you can do it on your own. You don't need a program. So do it.
Are you going to meet him? Yes, I really hope so. Like,
Well, yeah,
he is
definitely you should.
constantly messaged me, I want to meet my favorite sister ever, my big sister. And we just got off the phone, like we were all chatting, like family chat on Facebook, and he was just like, I cannot get over that you're my sister. And it's just like so cute. And it's like, I don't know. He's
So
pretty
Nuke
awesome.
Reactor wrote, why did you go live with no
But
notice?
he fights.
From what I'm understanding, I see this question repeatedly in live chats is if you go live too many times in a 24-hour period, the notifications get wonky or something.
His own demons, and just like we all do. And it's just, he has some growing to do, don't we all?
Well, he's only
And
18,
I don't know,
so
he's
yes.
just so talented. I feel like he could literally be successful in singing, even art, honestly. Thank you, WOW. Welcome to Stream Queens. I'm just kidding. Lots of there's a lot of rumors that you're getting sued by various hospitals. Absolutely not. Hi Carly, and thank you, Krista, for the super chat. But no, I'm not getting sued by various hospitals. Like, what does
Does
that even
anybody really
mean?
think she's getting sued by
Hospitals can
hospitals?
sue you for
I
what?
can't. Now, we know she probably compiled an insane amount of hospital bills because she doesn't have medical insurance. I don't know at this point if she's got medical insurance. I haven't watched some of her videos recently. So we know she's accumulated some big medical expenses. I mean, every time you go to the ER, every time you go to the hospital, it costs you a fortune. It's not like when you go to the doctor. That's why I can't wrap my head around people that go for very frivolous reasons. This reason she went for is absolutely, most certainly, you should go to the ER. But there are times, Chantal does it too, where they go for these little issues and they clog up the ER. I would imagine she has a considerable amount of bills. Well, they put you on a payment plan. I mean, even if you owe a ton of money, I mean, you could pay $100 a month. As long as you're paying something, they're happy. So I have a hard time believing a hospital would be suing her unless she was ignoring all the bills.
Do you ever do your nails? No. I mean, I used to, but I need to for sure.
Deanna
Yeah, my
Larson
family
wrote
really
weigh-in
has
time
grown so
this
much.
weekend.
Like,
We'll see.
I just got emotional with my aunt, like, because we were talking too, and it's like, every family has like rough patches, and
Of course.
it's how you come out of those rough patches is what's ultimately is what matters. And things are so good, and like the sense of like my relations and how I'm bettering myself in those relations, because like I know a lot of people saw the drama with me and my aunt years ago, and it's like it almost feels like stuff like that never happened because how things are now. And like, yeah, exactly, focus on the future. It's like how it's going to be is just like that's what matters. It's pretty awesome. And another really, really, truly exciting thing is my other brother, the one that has been in my life my whole life. He's been in prison.
Oh, I'm
And,
so sorry. I didn't know that.
bad things happen to good people.
Absolutely.
Good people make
I'm
bad
saying
decisions.
Chantal, oh my gosh. Amber, in every family, there's always at least one. In every family, there's always a problem, and that's okay. There's nothing you need to get nervous about or anything like that. You're not alone.
My brother is a very good person, but he
Just because
made
someone's
some
in
bad
prison
choices.
doesn't make them a bad
And
person.
he is getting out of prison in June, and our
Good.
foster mom is going to pick him up, drive him to his friend's house, and this is going to be a good opportunity for him because he has a job set up. He has a car set up. He's going to get a cell phone, and he has all this like positive energy around people who are responsible and sober. He needs to be around those, type
Absolutely.
of people. I'm going to start crying.
No, don't cry. He'll be okay.
And he writes me all the time, and like
That's good.
just the way that his the way that he's just changed a lot for the better, and that makes me happy to hear.
Listen, for some people who end up in prison, it can be the greatest blessing in their life because they realize how much they appreciated their freedom. It is very hard to be in a prison when you know what freedom was, because you have no freedom in prison. It is all taken away from you. Every move you make, every action you take is managed. It is a hellish situation to be in. Yes, if someone commits a crime or does something wrong and ends up there, they should be punished. However, it is not easy. So, I can understand how you're feeling having a loved one in that situation, because there is really nothing you can do to ease that discomfort. All you can do is be there for them to listen.
Like a lot of you are like confused because you don't know like the full stories, and that's something I'll probably never share. But
And that's okay. We don't need to know the whole story.
sorry, did she ever say how old her new brother? Oh yeah, he's 18, so he is still young. Just turned 18, thinking,
He's a
he
baby.
knows the world.
We all thought we knew the world when we were young.
It's great. It's great. But my other brother, the one that's getting out of prison, he's 29. So yeah, your capacity for love is amazing. I want all the love, and I want to give all the love. Is he going to visit this summer? I would love that, but I feel like he's... Wait, which one? I want them all to visit. But now I still have one other brother out there. Jonathan. And
Oh, so she has a lot of siblings.
Jonathan, actually, I took care of when I was like 8 and 9. He was just a baby, and I actually saved his life one time. I actually made a video about that. So I have like a really big, strong connection to him. Do I think he'll reach out?
If you participated in saving someone's life, yes, there is a connection that you both will have that no one will ever understand. So I can understand what she's saying.
I don't. And I think it's because he doesn't know he's adopted.
He doesn't.
And that happens a lot, because it's like, I'm gonna call him James because
So
that
is
was
he
his
underage?
name. His parents did change his name. The brother, the 18-year-old that I'm talking about now. So James, would he have known if it wasn't for that argument between him and his sister, So it's like, I think about...
Okay, my apologies. My memory cut short on my phone. So here we go. We're going to step back into it.
Or maybe he does know, and he's like, you know what, I don't care. Like, I don't care about who my real family is. Not real family, but blood family. Because some people are like that, Which I understand, but, oh my God. I would give up so much to be able to meet him. And,
So I'm wondering if this brother is underage. Because, yeah, it just seems like he might be still under 18, or maybe he's not. But I would imagine that someone who finds out that they're adopted or figures it out would be very curious to know about their family.
searched for them online literally all the time. And I know this is going to sound like super creepy, but it's like you have to be in the situation to understand. Like, I would search their name into like Facebook, and so many would pop up. And I would sit there and I would stare at each picture, and I'd be like, do I feel a vibe? Do I think that's them? Do they look like me? Do they look like my mom? Or, and I never felt it. And then when my 18-year-old brother found us, I look at him and I'm like, that is the feeling that I've been searching for. Like, looking at him and being like, wow, he's literally a twin to my other brother. Like, you try to find this feeling, and yeah, it's so crazy. Like, I always think like, okay, if he would have popped up during one of my searches, would I have felt that way? 100%, because he literally looks exactly like my brother Tony. It's so crazy. Um, what if he's a viewer and doesn't even know? He actually, oh yeah, Jonathan, that would be crazy. Jonathan, if you're out there and you live in California and you were adopted, I think you're like 19 now. I'm your sister. And I took care of you. And I loved you like you were my own.
So that's interesting. So someone who's 19 years old, I mean, unless you really look like the adopted parents, you'd probably feel that you were. I mean, I know some people who are adopted, and it's a feeling they get from my understanding. I could be wrong, but I'm surprised at 19. Why would his family not tell him? I mean, I think it's best to always be transparent with your kids. So I'm not sure why at 19 he wouldn't know that, because let's say your adopted child is a child and you don't want any disruption in their life. You might wait until they're 18. I don't know why at 19 the adopted parents wouldn't have filled him in, because I do think that's important. I think it's important when you adopt a child to at some point let them know, because they're not related to you by blood. And there could be genetic things that they need to know. They could be curious. I mean, they came from two individuals. They were born to two individuals. I would imagine that curiosity is there.
And I was only 8 years old. God, it breaks my heart. And you had a hearing aid and you had glasses and you were the cutest little baby ever. That would be crazy. But yeah. You know, I don't share everything with y'all. Like every
No,
time
and you
I'm
don't
like,
need
I'm
to.
so stressed out, I'm going through something.
Amberlyn, you don't need to share everything. We're just subscribers or viewers. We are not owed anything in a sense of detailed information about your personal life. That's totally okay. And don't let anybody make you feel pressured.
I'm so excited about something and people are like, oh my God, you're so stupid. Like you just want attention. No, it's literally just because like I don't feel like sharing certain things because certain
That's
people don't
okay.
deserve certain things.
Here's the thing. You don't need to tell us that there's certain things you're not sharing. Just don't talk about it, because we wouldn't even know you're not sharing something if you don't say there are some things I don't want to share. Because when you say that, you're kind of getting everybody to start asking, what's going on? What are you excited about? Share. We'd love to know. We want to share in your excitement. And that's how they try to manipulate you to tell them. I don't know why you're even putting it out there. Don't put it out there. If you don't want to tell anybody anything, don't even invite the dialogue.
About me. Wait, did that make sense? Like the haters don't deserve my sadness and they don't deserve the privacy, my private stories is what I'm trying to say, you know? But then there's so many of you, like everyone talking in my chat, who like does deserve to know these like things about me, you know? So
Sorry, I had to
talk and like
sneeze.
I'm like super emotional and then like I'm trying to read all this. So yeah, you guys are super sweet.
Let me see
I've
if
been
I
here
can
through
fast forward a little bit.
with the pain
This is
you're
quite
in.
long.
Doing your hair shouldn't be a priority.
Don't worry
And
about
it
your
honestly,
hair.
yeah, I just wanted to come on here and, you know, I wanted to make this a little bit more. Yes, make that movie with Michael B. Petty.
Oh, please.
Young adult is when the book, the main character is a teenager. Episode sucked.
Okay, she's talking about shows.
I can't really show you. It's Pillow Mountain right there. I don't want to. But yeah, I think I'm actually gonna get off of here.
Okay.
I think I've reached my point of.
So I'd say we're done here. So Amber Lynn was in the hospital. I'm so sorry to hear that, Amber. I can't even imagine the pain you were feeling, the discomfort. I hope that you feel better. I hope that you're able to get your medication and stabilize the pain and the discomfort. Do make sure that you make the appropriate dietary changes so that you could prevent this from happening. And I'm sure diet has a lot to do with it. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Don't drink too much juice. She was talking about her brother who's 18, and he just found his biological mother and found Amber, and she's very happy about that, and I'm happy for her too. I hope that it goes well. It was interesting. Definitely more content than Chantal ever puts up anymore, but definitely appreciate her sharing all that information. I'm sure she's very excited. So love to hear your thoughts. Please feel free to comment below on what you think about this video, and I hope all of you do well. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, and I would appreciate it if you subscribed if you enjoy this content. It does help me grow my channel and get a following. So I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and take care. Bye-bye.